Reaching big goals can mean moving out of your comfort zone and taking big risks. When you are faced with something new and stressful, it's natural to feel uncomfortable or even afraid. Will you be able to make that major presentation at work? Can you speak to new people without getting cold feet? Can you act confident in stressful situations when all eyes are on you? Successfully overcoming your fears can help you enjoy greater achievements and happiness in life. Overcoming fear and anxiety can mean the difference between experiencing success in all areas of your life and feeling that opportunities have passed you by. Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot overcome their fears. The life they could have lived remains permanently out of reach. Even worse, many people never accept that fear has held them back. They say, "I didn't really think that would have worked out anyway," or maybe that romantic relationship wouldn't have been worth all the trouble. Denying that fear is holding you back is one of the worst things you can do. Hiding away from reality prevents you from facing your fears and anxiety. By taking time to listen to this material, you are already on your way to overcoming your fears. Fear and anxiety are real, and you know it's a problem you must handle to achieve your goals. While there may be one particular situation in your life where fear is holding you back, learning to overcome fear and anxiety is an ability which can change your life for the better. Let's talk about fear and how to stay in control of your life fear and anxiety free. Number 1. Don't let fear paralyze you. Sometimes the worst part of fear is the anticipation. Fear doesn't always wait until the big day to begin tearing down your confidence. When you are planning new activities, fear and anxiety can get into your head and say you are not good enough. This can cause you to reflect on how everything can go wrong when action must be taken. This focus on negative outcomes can make your fear and anxiety appear larger and more threatening. So always have this at the back of your mind when you are making your plans. Avoid focusing on negative outcomes. Silence that little voice whispering negative stuff in your head. Whenever you start hearing that little voice, take a break right away. Have a cup of coffee, walk barefoot in the grass. Any activity which gives you something new to focus on at that moment can make all the difference. Remember that you have the power to control what you choose to entertain in your mind. You can control your thoughts. You need to start to practice mindfulness discipline. This is where you evaluate what is dominating your thoughts to see what sort of outcomes that could bring you. Evaluate whether those thoughts will bring your desired outcomes or they will throw you back into your original state. Moving above your fear and examining it from a distance can help give you a sense of control over negative emotions. Number 2, remember, not all fear is fear. When we tackle new activities, our fight or flight response is stimulated, adrenaline is released into our bodies, and our heart rate increases. But this physiological reaction isn't always associated with fear. Athletes and performers can get the same reaction before competing or working in front of an audience, but they don't always call it fear. Viewing physiological changes as getting pumped or revved can be more empowering. Depending on what causes you fear, explore the possibility of viewing the emotion in a more positive light. Sometimes the solution is as simple as renaming your fear and anxiety to something which benefits you and actively helps you grasp new opportunities. Number 3, small steps defeat big fears. Some fears can be broken down into smaller pieces that are easier to handle by themselves. Afraid of heights? Maybe you can visit a building with a safe rooftop observation platform. This can give you a safe and secure environment to test how comfortable you can be when approaching the edge. Big fears can be more manageable in smaller and safer amounts. Think about your fears and how they can be handled in more gradual increments. This can give you smaller achievements that can build your confidence before tackling a major source of fear or anxiety. And lastly, visualize a good result. Rehearse in your mind all of the ways your task can go right. Focusing on empowering positive images can help prepare your mind for succeeding in any situation that causes you fear. You don't always have to use positive imagery. If you rehearse highly positive outcomes, it can sometimes be harder for your mind to accept this as plausible. If you are struggling with public speaking, maybe you won't be greeted with a standing ovation when the big day arrives. This is okay. Realistic outcomes like this are more likely and can be easier for your mind to accept. You may not perform at a high level your first time out. Fear and anxiety can prevent you from making this first step, which can lead to greater achievements down the road. We can all struggle with fear and anxiety, but it's critical that you don't let these emotions prevent you from taking action. Your future success and happiness in life depends on your ability to control your fears and taking the important actions that are necessary to improve your life. Recognizing that you have a problem is the first step to getting it solved. With courage and effort, you can overcome your fears and achieve amazing results in your life. Thank you for listening.